Ever felt like you're running on a treadmill, watching the years tick by, and wondering if you've already missed your chance? Like the world expects you to have it all figured out by a certain age. And if you don't, you're somehow behind? This feeling, this quiet panic that whispers doubts about your potential, is something many of us grapple with. It's a pervasive pressure, fueled by societal expectations and often our own internal narratives. We're constantly bombarded with images of young prodigies achieving extraordinary feats, or stories of established figures reaching new heights well into their later years. This constant comparison can leave us feeling inadequate, stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and second-guessing. Are we too old to start that new career? Too inexperienced to pursue that audacious dream? Too set in our ways to truly change? These questions can be paralyzing, trapping us in a comfort zone that feels increasingly uncomfortable. The truth is, this feeling isn't about your age. It's about the stories we tell ourselves about age, the limitations we unconsciously impose on our own potential. We internalize these narratives, allowing them to dictate our choices and define our possibilities. We might believe that creativity peaks in youth, or that learning new skills becomes exponentially harder with each passing year. These beliefs, often unfounded, can become self-fulfilling prophecies, preventing us from even attempting to reach our full potential. But what if those stories aren't true? What if age is simply a number, a marker of time that has no bearing on our capacity for growth, learning, and achievement? What if the limitations we perceive are merely illusions, self-imposed barriers that we can choose to dismantle? The journey we're about to embark on is about challenging those limiting beliefs, about reclaiming your narrative and redefining your potential, regardless of number of candles on your birthday cake. This isn't a pep talk filled with empty platitudes. It's a deep dive into the psychology of potential, exploring the reasons why we often underestimate ourselves and the strategies we can use to unlock our hidden capabilities. We'll explore real-life examples of individuals who defied age-related expectations, demonstrating that it's never too late to pursue your passions and make a meaningful impact on the world. We will unpack the science of learning and adaptability, revealing how our brains remain remarkably plastic throughout our lives, capable of acquiring new skills and adapting to new challenges. Consider this an invitation to embark on a journey of self-discovery, to shed the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back, and to embrace the boundless potential that resides within you. It's a journey that requires courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to challenge the status quo, both within yourself and in the world around you. But the rewards are immeasurable. A life lived with purpose, passion, and a deep sense of fulfillment, regardless of your age. Are you ready to begin? Let's look at the narrative of Eleanor Roosevelt, who, following the death of her husband, Franklin D. Roosevelt, in her 60s, embarked on a second act that redefined her legacy. Rather than retreating into a quiet retirement, she embraced the role of a diplomat and activist, becoming a champion for human rights and social justice. She chaired the committee that drafted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, a document that continues to shape international law and inspire movements for equality and freedom. Her story is a powerful testament to the fact that potential doesn't diminish with age. It simply evolves, often finding new and unexpected expressions. Conversely, consider the athlete who peaks early, celebrated for their youthful prowess, yet struggles to adapt and maintain their dominance as they mature. Their initial success, often attributed solely to innate talent, can become a crutch, preventing them from developing the resilience, strategic thinking, and mental fortitude necessary for long-term achievement. This highlights a crucial point. Potential isn't just about inherent abilities. It's about cultivating a growth mindset, a willingness to learn, adapt, and embrace challenges throughout life. A further dimension to consider is the societal pressure to conform to age-related expectations. These expectations, often subtle but pervasive, can shape our perceptions of what's possible and limit our aspirations. We might unconsciously internalize the belief that certain careers are best suited for younger individuals, or that learning new technologies is beyond our capabilities as we get older. These beliefs can become self-fulfilling prophecies, preventing us from exploring new opportunities and realizing our full potential. Now, consider how this applies when you face a career crossroads. Perhaps you've spent years in a particular field, only to realize that it no longer aligns with your passions or values. The thought of starting over, of learning new skills and navigating a new industry can be daunting, especially if you're facing financial pressures or family responsibilities. However, it's important to remember that your past experience, even if it seems unrelated, can be a valuable asset. The skills you've acquired, the relationships you've built, and the lessons you've learned can all be leveraged to create a new and fulfilling path. Another crucial layer is recognizing the power of mentorship and collaboration. Seeking guidance from those who have successfully navigated similar transitions or partnering with individuals who possess complementary skills can provide invaluable support and accelerate your growth. Sharing your goals and aspirations with others can also create a sense of accountability and motivate you to stay on track, even when faced with setbacks or challenges. It's also worth noting that our understanding of the aging process itself is constantly evolving. Scientific research is revealing the remarkable plasticity of the brain, demonstrating its capacity to adapt and learn throughout life. This means that our ability to acquire new skills, solve complex problems, and maintain cognitive function doesn't necessarily decline with age. It simply requires a different approach. Embracing lifelong learning, engaging in mentally stimulating activities, and prioritizing physical health can all contribute to maintaining cognitive vitality and unlocking new potential. Ultimately, the key to unleashing your potential, regardless of your age, lies in challenging limiting beliefs, cultivating a growth mindset, embracing lifelong learning, and seeking support from others. It's about recognizing that age is not a barrier, but rather an opportunity to leverage your experience, wisdom, and resilience to create a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. Reflecting on this journey so far, we begin to perceive a unifying current beneath the surface of seemingly disparate experiences. It's less about the individual milestones achieved or the specific hurdles overcome, and more about the unfolding narrative of self-discovery that accompanies the passage of time. It's as though we've been navigating a complex labyrinth, each turn revealing new perspectives and prompting a reevaluation of our internal compass. The walls of this labyrinth, initially perceived as immutable constraints, now appear more like cleverly constructed illusions, designed to test our resolve and ultimately to guide us towards our own inner strength. Drawing these strands together, we see a profound shift in perspective, a move away from the limiting notion of a predetermined trajectory and toward a more fluid and dynamic understanding of potential. It's akin to watching a sculptor at work, initially bound by the raw material, yet gradually revealing the inherent beauty and form that lies within. The years, rather than being a measure of depletion, become the tools with which we chip away at the superfluous, revealing the essence of who we are and what we are capable of becoming. In light of these insights, the path forward becomes clearer, not as a rigidly defined route, but as a vast and open landscape ripe with possibilities. It's a landscape where the boundaries between age and achievement blur, where experience becomes a valuable asset, and where pursuit of passion transcends the limitations of societal expectations. This path invites us to embrace the unknown, to challenge our preconceived notions, and step boldly into the realm of our own untapped potential. As we pivot towards a final reflection, consider the cumulative effect of these ideas. It's like the gradual accumulation of layers in a pearl, each one adding to its luster and depth. The challenges we've faced, the lessons we've learned, and the experiences we've accumulated all contribute to the richness and complexity of our inner selves. This inner wealth, far from diminishing with age, continues to grow and expand, providing us with the resources we need to navigate the journey ahead. This isn't about denying the realities of aging or minimizing the challenges that may arise along the way. It's about reframing our perspective, recognizing the inherent strengths that come with experience, and embracing the power of lifelong learning. It's about cultivating a mindset of resilience, adaptability, and self-compassion, allowing us to navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life with grace and fortitude. Ultimately, the message is about empowerment, about reclaiming your narrative and redefining your potential on your own terms. It's about recognizing that age is not a determinant of your worth or your capabilities, but rather a testament to your resilience, your wisdom, and your unwavering spirit. As we approach the final thought, consider this: the most impactful chapter of your story may be the one you're about to write. Now, armed with this understanding, let's move from theory to practice. It's time to translate these insights into tangible actions, to weave them into the fabric of your daily life. Consider this not as a set of prescribed steps, but as an invitation to experiment, to explore, and to discover what resonates most deeply with your own unique journey. Start small, perhaps by identifying a single limiting belief that has been holding you back and consciously challenging it with evidence to the contrary. Seek out stories of individuals who have defied age-related expectations in your field of interest and allow their experiences to inspire and motivate you. Embrace the power of continuous learning, not as a chore or an obligation, but as an opportunity to expand your horizons and cultivate new passions. Enroll in a course, attend a workshop, or simply dedicate a few minutes each day to exploring a topic that intrigues you. The key is to approach learning with curiosity and enthusiasm, allowing yourself to be guided by your own intrinsic interests. Remember that learning is not just about acquiring new knowledge. It's about stimulating your mind, expanding your perspective, and fostering a sense of intellectual vitality. Cultivate a supportive community of like-minded individuals who share your aspirations and values. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth, celebrate your successes, and offer support during challenging times. Seek out mentors who can provide guidance and wisdom based on their own experiences, and be willing to offer your own expertise and support to others. Remember that human connection is a powerful catalyst for growth and transformation, and that we are all capable of achieving more when we work together. Most importantly, practice self-compassion. Recognize that setbacks and challenges are an inevitable part of the journey, and that it's okay to make mistakes along the way. Treat yourself with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness, just as you would treat a dear friend. Remember that self-compassion is not about self-pity or self-indulgence. It's about recognizing your own inherent worth and treating yourself with the respect and dignity that you deserve. The true practice begins now, not as a grand, sweeping gesture, but as a series of small, intentional actions taken each and every day. It's about consciously choosing to challenge limiting beliefs, embrace continuous learning, cultivate supportive relationships, and practice self-compassion. It's about recognizing that age is not a barrier to your potential, but rather an opportunity to leverage your experience, wisdom, and resilience to create a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. So, take a deep breath, trust in your own inherent capabilities, and embark on this journey with courage, curiosity, and unwavering self-belief. The world needs your unique talents, your distinct perspective, and your unwavering spirit. Don't let age be a barrier to your potential. Let it be a catalyst for your growth, your transformation, and your ultimate fulfillment. Remember, your age doesn't define you. Your actions do. And the journey to redefine your potential starts now.